Thinking about buying a home and wondering what effect an interest rate cut will have? A potential interest rate cut is looming this month. And whether it happens or not, it looks more likely that there is going to be a cut or cuts at some point this year. These cuts will have a direct effect on your borrowing power, that is, how much a bank is willing to lend you. But by how much will these cuts affect your borrowing power? Well, your borrowing power is calculated by working out how much spare income you have each month. To do this, a bank will add up all sources of income for you, so whether it's your job or any other sources of income you may have. Then they minus all of your expenses. And what is left is your spare income, or as the bank would call it, uncommitted monthly income, or UMI. The more UMI you have, the more you can borrow. Now, in the expenses that were minused off of your income, there is going to be your proposed home loan repayments. And if the interest rate goes down, so do those proposed repayments, therefore leaving you with more spare income, which means you could borrow more if required. But how much more? Let's look at an example to see how much more you could expect to borrow. I'll do two examples so you can gauge an average. Maybe it'll help you apply these figures to your own scenario. Example one, we'll use mum and dad, 2 kids. Mum looks after the kids a couple of days a week, works part-time, so she earns $35,000 a year. Dad works full-time, $100,000 a year. Example 2, husband and wife, no kids, both earning $80,000 a year. Let's assume for simplicity, no other debts. At a current market interest rate of 6.25%, couple 1's borrowing capacity is $550,000. Couple 2's borrowing capacity is $778,000. If we had a 0.25% rate reduction and the banks passed it on in full, then couple 1's new maximum loan amount is $562,000. Couple 2's new maximum is $796,000. So mum and dad could borrow an extra $12,000 after a 0.25% rate reduction. And double income, no kids over here could borrow up to $18,000 extra if they needed to. So interest rate cuts will increase your borrowing power. Hopefully you can gauge an estimate for your scenario off these two examples. If you're looking at applying for a home loan soon, I would suggest checking out my video which explains offset versus redraw. You are going to end up with one of them. It might as well be the right one.